Welcome to Courtroom Explained, where we take a careful historical look at how courts and legal systems shape lasting outcomes. This content is for educational purposes only and not legal advice. Today's case examines the trial, imprisonment, and legal legacy of Nelson Mandela, one of the most significant criminal prosecutions in modern history, viewed through the lens of law and procedure. According to court records, Mandela was charged by the apartheid-era South African government for activities connected to resistance against state policies. In the early 1960s, he and others were accused of sabotage and conspiracy, leading to what became known as the Rivonia Trial. One key fact was the nature of the charges. Prosecutors alleged that Mandela helped organize acts intended to undermine the state, while the defense acknowledged resistance activities, but argued they were directed against an unjust legal system that denied political rights to the majority of the population. A second important issue was the trial itself. Mandela used the courtroom as a platform to explain his actions and the political context behind them. His statement from the dock was entered into the record and later became one of the most widely cited courtroom speeches in history. A third factor was sentencing. Rather than imposing the death penalty sought by prosecutors, the court sentenced Mandela to life imprisonment. He spent 27 years in prison, much of it under harsh conditions, as South Africa's legal and political landscape gradually evolved. The procedural outcome changed decades later. Mandela was released in 1990 amid legal reforms and negotiations, and prior convictions tied to apartheid-era enforcement were effectively overtaken by constitutional transformation. His imprisonment and release became central to South Africa's transition to a new legal order. One clear legal lesson from this case is how law can function both as a tool of enforcement and, later, as a framework for reform. Courts reflect the systems they operate within, but legal change can redefine past prosecutions and reshape justice itself. What does this case suggest about the relationship between law, legitimacy, and social change? Share your thoughts in the comments, and if you value calm, historical explanations of landmark legal cases, consider subscribing to Courtroom Explained.